Hey everybody, welcome back to the channel. You know how much I love a good laugh, right? Well, get ready to chuckle because today we're diving into the wonderful world of weird laws. From bans on chewing gum to laws about dressing chickens, here are the weirdest laws you won't believe exist. We're talking about those head-scratching, wait, what? Kind of rules that make you wonder who came up with them in the first place. So buckle up, get ready for some serious, what were they thinking moments, and let's get this legal roller coaster started. Alright, first up, we're heading over to Singapore, a beautiful country known for its cleanliness. I mean, seriously, this place is spotless. But there's a reason for that, my friends. Back in 1992, the government decided to ban chewing gum.
They were tired of people sticking it under benches, on sidewalks. You name it, gum was there. And you know what? It worked. Singapore became a model of cleanliness.
I mean, I can barely keep my dressing room clean, and they managed to keep an entire country gum-free. Now, I'm not saying we should ban gum everywhere, but maybe we could all learn a little something from Singapore about keeping things tidy. Let's take a step back and understand why this ban was so significant. In the early 1990s, Singapore was already on a mission to transform itself into a global city. The government was keen on creating a clean and green environment, and the sight of chewing gum stuck everywhere was a major eyesore. The problem was so pervasive that it was costing the government a significant amount of money to clean up. Public cleaning efforts were ramped up, but it seemed like a never-ending battle against the sticky menace. So, in a bold move, the government decided to implement a ban on the import, sale, and possession of chewing gum. This was not just a simple policy change, it was a statement about the kind of society Singapore aspired to be. Of course, the ban was met with mixed reactions. Some people were supportive, appreciating the cleaner environment, while others felt it was an overreach. But over time, the results spoke for themselves. Public spaces became cleaner and the overall quality of life improved. The streets were no longer littered with gum, and the cityscape looked pristine. Tourists visiting Singapore often marvel at how clean the city is. It's one of the first things they notice and appreciate. The gum ban has become a part of Singapore's identity, a testament to its commitment to cleanliness and order. Today, Singapore is known not just for its cleanliness, but also for its advanced urban planning and high quality of life. The gum ban was just one of many measures that helped shape the city into what it is today. It's also a great example of how community cooperation and adherence to rules can lead to significant positive changes. The people of Singapore embraced the ban, and it became a part of their daily lives. Interestingly, in recent years, the government has relaxed the ban slightly, allowing the sale of therapeutic gum in pharmacies. This shows that while the ban was strict, it was also adaptable to changing needs and circumstances. The success of the gum ban also sparked discussions about other ways to maintain public cleanliness. Community meetings and public awareness campaigns have become more common, encouraging people to take pride in their surroundings. Other cities around the world have looked to Singapore as a model for cleanliness. While not everyone has adopted a gum ban, many have implemented stricter littering laws and public cleanliness initiatives. In the end, the gum ban is more than just a quirky law. It's a symbol of what can be achieved when a community comes together with a common goal. Singapore's journey to cleanliness is a story of determination, innovation, and collective effort. So the next time you visit Singapore, take a moment to appreciate the spotless streets and the effort that went into making them that way. It's a reminder that sometimes small changes can lead to big results. And who knows, maybe we can all take a page out of Singapore's book and work towards a cleaner, tidier world, one step at a time. Next up, we're jetting off to Greece, the land of ancient history, beautiful beaches, and no high heels? Yes, you heard that right. Greece, with its rich tapestry of myths, legends, and breathtaking landscapes, has a unique rule that might surprise you. While you might be dreaming of walking through the ancient ruins in style, think again. Okay, maybe that last one isn't as well known, but it's true. Imagine arriving at the Parthenon, ready to channel your inner goddess, only to be stopped by a sign that says, "No high heels allowed." It's not just a quirky rule, there's a good reason behind it.
In an effort to protect their incredible historical sites, Greece has banned high heels at certain ancient ruins. These sites, which have stood the test of time, are incredibly fragile. The sharp points of high heels can cause significant damage to the ancient stone pathways and structures. It's a small sacrifice to make to preserve these wonders for future generations. I guess they figured those ancient stones have been around for thousands of years, and they don't need someone teetering around on stilettos to mess things up. The ancient Greeks built these marvels with their bare hands, and it's our duty to ensure they remain intact. Imagine trying to navigate those uneven cobblestones in stilettos. It's a recipe for disaster. Not only could you hurt yourself, but you could also inadvertently damage the very history you're there to admire. So it's a win-win situation. You stay safe, and the ruins stay preserved.
So, ladies, if you're planning a trip to the Acropolis, pack your flats or sandals. Your feet will thank you, and so will the ancient Greeks. Plus, you'll be able to explore more comfortably and take in all the beauty without worrying about your footwear. Comfortable shoes mean more time to explore and less time nursing sore feet. Think of all the extra sights you'll be able to see. From the Temple of Olympian Zeus to the ancient Agora, there's so much to discover. And who knows, you might even feel a deeper connection to the ancient Greeks, walking the same paths they once did, albeit in more sensible footwear. So embrace the comfort, enjoy the history, and leave those stilettos at home. It's Greece, baby. Chapter 3.
All right, folks, now we're heading to the great state of Georgia, where things get a little, shall we say, foul.
Apparently in Quitman, Georgia, it's illegal for chickens to cross the road unsupervised.
I mean, come on. Who's gonna tell them otherwise? Do they have chicken crossing guards?
I have so many questions.
But hey, maybe it's just to keep the traffic moving smoothly. You know, no sudden stops for a flock of feathered friends.
Whatever the reason, it's definitely one of those laws that makes you go, huh, only in Georgia. Chapter 4.
Next stop, Denmark. Get ready for a unique experience.
Now, Denmark is known for its hygge, its beautiful design, and apparently its very specific baby naming laws. Quite fascinating, right?
That's right. Parents in Denmark can't just name their kids whatever they want. They have a list of approved names, and if you want to go off script, you need to get permission from the government.
Can you imagine having to fill out paperwork just to name your child? It's quite a process.
Reason for name request? I thought it sounded cool. Denied?
But hey, at least it keeps things interesting, right? Always something new. Chapter 5.
Last but not least, we're finishing up our legal adventure in Paraguay, where things take a bit of a dramatic turn. This South American country, known for its rich culture and history, has a unique twist when it comes to settling disputes.
You see, in Paraguay, dueling is still legal. Yes, you heard that right. In a world where most countries have long outlawed this ancient practice, Paraguay stands out. Imagine flipping through a history book and seeing images of gentlemen settling their differences with swords or pistols. Now picture that happening today. It's like stepping back in time, where honor and bravery were often proven on the dueling ground. But before you start thinking Paraguay is stuck in the past, there's a modern twist to this old tradition.
There's a catch: both participants have to be registered blood donors. Yes, you heard that right. If you want to engage in a duel, you must first prove that you've contributed to saving lives. It's a fascinating blend of old and new, where the act of giving blood is a prerequisite for potentially spilling it.
I guess it's their way of saying, hey, if you're gonna risk your life in a duel, at least you can potentially save another one. It's a strange but intriguing logic. By ensuring that duelists are blood donors, Paraguay adds a layer of responsibility and community service to an otherwise dangerous and personal act.
It's a weird logic, but hey, it's Paraguay. This country has always had its own way of doing things, blending tradition with modernity in unexpected ways. The streets of Paraguay are filled with vibrant life, and its people are known for their warmth and hospitality. Maybe they just really like blood drives. Blood donation is a significant part of their healthcare system, and this unique requirement for dueling might be a way to encourage more people to donate. After all, blood is always in demand, and what better way to ensure a steady supply than by tying it to an age-old tradition? Paraguay's approach to dueling is a reflection of its broader cultural values. It's a country that respects its history while also looking out for the well-being of its citizens. By requiring duelists to be blood donors, Paraguay ensures that even those who engage in potentially violent acts are also contributing positively to society. So next time you think about Paraguay, remember this fascinating blend of old and new. It's a place where history is alive and well, but always with a modern twist. Whether it's through their unique laws or their vibrant cultural festivals, Paraguay never ceases to surprise and intrigue. And who knows? Maybe this unusual requirement for dueling will inspire other countries to think creatively about how to encourage blood donation. After all, if Paraguay can find a way to blend tradition with modern healthcare needs, perhaps others can too. In the end, Paraguay's unique approach to dueling and blood donation is just one of the many ways this country stands out. It's a reminder that even in a world that often feels homogenized, there are still places where tradition and innovation come together in unexpected and fascinating ways.
Well, there you have it, folks. Some of the weirdest laws from around the world. From gum-free streets in Singapore to chicken crossing regulations in Georgia, we've seen it all. It just goes to show that no matter where you go, there are always going to be some head-scratching rules that make you wonder what people were thinking. Now I want to hear from you. What's the weirdest law you've ever heard of? Let me know in the comments below, and maybe we'll do a part 2 of this legal roller coaster.